Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be watching Top 15 Scariest YouTube videos on YouTube. Wait, let me read it again.
Number 15, Infinite Fractals. This video, visual and audio experience that will likely make you quite uncomfortable. These fractals are simple geometric figures that are meant to confuse the eyes and make it hard to focus on one point at a time.
My eyes are way too good for this. Music though. Music is making it more hard to focus.
The shepherd's tone is a type of auditory illusion that seems to grow higher and lower, but is actually not doing this. If you play this video at random points, it will sound like the start of the tone rising or falling. But if you start earlier and go forward, you will never find a point that sounds like the beginning of the tone. When these two illusions are put together, viewers have reported feelings of falling or floating. Well, to some this can be quite relaxing, to others it is similar to the terrifying feeling of falling before waking from a dream. In fact, people have claimed that when they play the shepherd's tone near a sleeping friend, they will have a dream where they fall and awaken. Add the confusing imagery of fractals and you've got yourself quite a trip.
Dang, the music is making it hard to focus. Falling asleep.
Number 14, Daddy Longlegs.
Wow.
If you're afraid of spiders or creepy crawling things of any sort, this is bound to terrify you. Even if you don't have a problem with spiders, a mask this big can make you itch. The video is exactly what it looks like. The original poster was walking through some woods in Arizona and came across this bundle of Daddy Longlegs spiders.
Oh, jeez.
He first touches them gently with his hand and several of them disperse from the group. He then brings a stick into the mix and pulls the spiders almost like gum stuck to a wall.
What? Dang, that's a lot. Oh, that's freaking weird.
This causes them to all fall and run apart. Literally millions of legs stumbling all over one another. The description states that the spiders later reassembled near the ground. According to animals.com, spiders cluster for one of several reasons. Baby hatchling spiders huddle to stay safe from predators and to feed on the yolk of their own eggs. Other species of spiders cluster up for the same reasons, only that they are more mature in age. Clusters can be brought together for warmth, safety, or literally just to be social. Daddy Longlegs are a particular species that cluster up every autumn. The worst part of these mass clusters is that they are easily mistaken for moss, mold, or dirt, and you never know when they'll disperse. Sometimes it will happen unprovoked because the spiders are simply done in their group setting. Just be wary in areas where spiders may cluster, such as the sides of trees, corners of garages, basements, and attics, as well as in dark holes on wooden or concrete surfaces. Number 13, IBE area, past the locker to Jamie's area. Many viewers have claimed that this video is an avant-garde performance, or a social commentary presented in the form of a cluster of artistic ideas. The video was posted in January of 2008 and comes from a channel with very similar content. The name of this channel is YOW, and this video is part of an entire film by the title IBE area, directed by Ryan Turcarton. The last upload to YOW was also in 2008, and there has been nothing since. The general summary of this disturbing video involves a lot of colorful paint, destroying what appears to be a set of some kind, possibly occurring in a theater class. There are also instances of dialogue such as,
theme song.
Oh my god, I hate this piece of wood!
And
makes me feel like I don't have a friendship.
The person who can be described as the main character of the video is covered in bright yellow and blue paint. She or he is also wearing bright green contacts and a short blonde wig. Since there's no real information behind this piece, the majority of ideas are just speculation. Even the IMDb page for the full film doesn't give much insight to any sort of message behind this artwork. Again, this piece is quite heady,
make that movie of a murderer
and kind of scared. Plenty of skip shots, screaming narrations, and backwards tracks make this already clustered video even more unsettling. Number 12, United States subliminal messaging. From as early as the 1950s, America has had a love-hate relationship with its government. Many of the most popular conspiracy theories ever created are based around the US government's corruptness. This video was originally uploaded by user JZSD14ME in April 2012. The description reads, "This is an actual televised sign-off from the 1960s that I filmed in high speed and slowed down so that you can see what you're not supposed to see. This video shows that as the subtitles of the national anthem change, there are quick shots of different subtitles which say things such as, 'Trust the US government,' 'God is real and God is watching,' and 'Rebellion is not tolerated.'" The way that the messages are flashed unnoticeably at normal speeds is what ushers them into a category of subliminal messaging. If you're American, this will disturb you by the simple fact that the government is so untrusted and corrupt. Even if the subtitles are not real, someone was able to create this and get thousands of people to believe it, which is really just another factor to prove the government has a broken trust with its people. And if you're not American, you're likely still unsettled by the idea of an overbearing and untrusted government rule. Number 11, if. On the note of government, this video is quite disturbing. Plenty of people all over the world have expressed that they have an unexplainable fear of broadcast emergency messages. And an even larger number of people are afraid of nuclear bombs, and with good reason too. This video by Vsauce gives us an idea of what we would see on our televisions if there were to be a nuclear attack. America has an emergency alert system, which takes over all broadcasting in the case of emergencies. The system overtakes radio signals, TV signals, and can text cell phones. While this is particular to the US, there are several similar systems in countries all over the world. In this example of what the alert system would broadcast during a nuclear attack, you hear common alert sirens and a message about what is coming. The video overall is quite terrifying, as the host Michael goes into deep scientific and political details of catastrophic events. This clip of the broadcast alone is sure to give you a scared, sinking feeling in your chest.
We interrupt our programming. This is a national emergency. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is not a test. A nuclear attack is occurring against the United States. 4 nuclear missiles have been launched from unknown locations and are expected to strike the United States within the next 15 minutes.
Number 10, the number station. A number station is a type of radio transmission that can be found all over the world. They often involve a voice reading out numbers, phrases, letters, or codes. The voices are often females or children, although they can occasionally be male. Some of these broadcasts also include creepy music that resembles that from a music box or children's toy. The stations were used for secret communication amongst governments or government officials. Literally everything in the broadcast is part of a coded message. Most number stations were used before the end of the Cold War in 1989. It's not uncommon for many to still be operating either by choice of its creators or by a signal that was abandoned and never cut off. This number station, known as the Swedish Rhapsody, is one of the most popular and most disturbing. It features the voice of a young child reading out words and numbers in German, with occasional intermissions of creepy child's play music. Will occasionally interfere with other transmissions, and so it has become popular for being a haunted station. If number stations are interesting to you, the Connet Archive channel has several other videos of similar transmissions. While the story behind number stations is more terrifying from a political standpoint, hearing something like this randomly cut into your radio in the middle of the night can be rather uncomforting. Number 9, Mama. This video was the original short film for Guillermo del Toro's motion picture by the same title. The film is loosely based on the Mexican folklore known as La Llorona. The legend dates back as far as 1502 and is believed to have come from the Aztec peoples. The story follows a mother who drowned her 2 children and now roams through the night wearing a soaking wet white nightgown, crying or moaning loudly about her dead children. The reason behind the death of her children varies amongst religions. Most commonly, the mother drowned her children as revenge towards her husband who left her for a younger woman. The legend also entails that La Llorona will come for any children who are still awake. This aspect of the story is mainly used to scare children into behaving and going to bed on time. In the film by Del Toro, things take a different direction. 2 young girls are abandoned in the woods and adopted by the ghostly mother. When the children's uncle adopts attempt to get her children back. This version is a short film created before the major motion picture. Although it's just as terrifying,
that's the image on there.
Dark floating and shaky ghost stopping and charging towards the camera is the perfect form of jump scare. Even without the jump scares, the distorted body and dark freezing moment is terrifying, and certainly not something you'd want to see in the dead of night. For viewers who prefer their fear more audio-based, Mama lets out a heart-wrenching and bone-chilling groan as she cries for her children. Number 8. Creepy anime video. Most things related to anime are meant to be cute, or at the very least sexual, but this short animation seemed to have taken a very different turn. The title is in Japanese and says the following. If you know what it says, go ahead and comment down below.
I don't know what it says.
The video starts off as what appears to be a very happy, cutesy anime intro, but about 20 seconds in, the screen switches to static and the audio becomes distorted.
Looks like an episode of weird version of anime, weird crap.
The rest of the video is an array of creepy.
Oh, freaking ad.
You guys want to hear something really scary?
Now who's coming in?
The rest of the video is an array of creepy anime characters with huge smiles and empty eyes. There's also a main blue-haired character that smiles in front of the images of death, crawls on all fours over rocks, attacks random people, and has interjections of negative color screen time that adds an even deeper level of what the fuck. The video was uploaded in 2009 and the description reads, Notori has gone mad. This is in reference to the young blue-haired female character, whom is the center of the video. Notori Kawashiro is a character from a Japanese game show which translates to Urban Legend
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, hit that like button down below.
Video is that it was fan created. Unless you know
see all you guys
Japanese,
in the next
likely
video.
you won't know what the demonically voiced.
I'll see all you guys in the next video.